Hi class, I'm going to show you some examples of some of the things we saw in class on Friday and try to explain some of the problems some of you were having, show you the correct way to do it. Working in a laminar airflow hood today, so the air is coming toward my face, and the first thing we always do is begin by cleaning the hood from back to front in this manner. Same on the sides. Remember that first air is the sterile air that's coming toward your face from the hood, and you always want to be working 6 inches in from the front edge of the hood, 6 inches in from the laminar flow, from the HEPA filter, which is here, and 6 inches in from the side. This is the area that you need to be doing your preparation in. And remember, as you come in and out of the hood, each time you come in and out of the hood, you should re-sterilize your hands using alcohol. Also, you shouldn't be talking in the hood like I am, so that's another thing to notice, because you should be not eating, drinking, chewing gum, or talking when you're working. So I just sterilized my hand. I'm going to start with the first product, which is going to be 0.38 mLs. So I'm going to get my supplies together, pop off the dust cap. So the dust cap just keeps dust off, literally, so it doesn't provide any kind of a sterile seal on this vial. That's why we have to swab the top. For 0.38, I'm going to use a 1 cc syringe for accuracy. I'm going to open that into the hood, trying to keep the critical parts of the syringe, which are the plunger and up here at the hub, exposed to the first air. I'm going to swab the top of this vial. I'm going to attach a needle and withdraw 0.38 mLs. So as we said in class, you want to start by injecting air equal to the volume you want to withdraw. We're doing that so that we can maintain more or less equal pressure in the vial. We don't want to create a vacuum, and we don't want to overpressurize. So I'm going to pull the plunger back to 0.38, and then I'm going to go ahead and take the cap off, set that so the first air hits that cap, and then I'm going to go bevel up with my syringe, 45-degree angle and down, and then flip this up. So again, I'm not obstructing first air here with my hand, I'm not obstructing first air here with my hand, and I'm not touching anything but the end of the plunger. So I'm going to inject the air and then withdraw. Like we talked about, right away I'm getting a bubble. That's because there was air inside this part of the needle, and so it's impossible to not get some air in your syringe when you're doing this work. So your job is to make the air bubbles small enough that they do not affect the accuracy of your measurement. So I usually spend some time just getting all the bubbles tapped together, and then I expel all that air, and then I proceed to make my measurement. So 0.38. I notice my scale is in tenths of a cc, so, and then each line is 100th. So I can measure 0.038 using the bottom of the piston. The flat part of the piston is where I'm going to make my measurement. So there's 0.38. I'm going to pull that out, and now I'm going to recap my syringe using the technique that Dana talked about, where I scoop. And there you have it. So that's 0.38. Now I want to cap the syringe. So I have a tray of caps here. Open up a row. I'm going to remove this sharp and affix the cap to the end. This is the security cap that I was talking about when we were talking about oral syringes and parenteral syringes. So this is a tamper evident tip. So in order to get this off, I have to destroy this. So that's how it maintains its tamper evident seal. So that's the 0.38 mLs. The next thing I would want to do is affix my label. And I have a beyond use of 1 hour from preparation, so that's going to be 3/26 at 14:30 with my initials. And then I want to affix this to the syringe in a manner that doesn't obscure the scale. We typically flag these. Takes a little practice to get it on there neatly. So I put the label on, and then I'm going to give these two products to the pharmacist to double check so that they can check the product I use and they can see what I've drawn up and how I've labeled it. So that's the first product. Let's see what some of